Okay, so there was a little cutscene in there where she said something about a guardian. She had to play her harp to summon it. I don't know if that might be like some kind of super boss thing or something. But anyway, we had a second temple we could go to. We did some weird tournament thing at a little village. We got one white magic out of it. Got these snow fields to the northern land, which I think wasn't, what's it, Ket's, the place the Egyptian dog people are from? I think, see, we were like somewhere on that white side, so they're like somewhere either on that left part of that big continent or somewhere over here. So I wonder if we'll somehow end up there from there. And then we have this trace cave. So we have 3 side areas that don't have a symbol for where to go. And then I believe there were 2 more locations on the map. Yeah, there's 2 more locations at the map we haven't even gone to yet. Now, what was the? No, that was the bring up the port thing. Trying to remember how to bring up the town lists. Needless load screen. Guess what was clicking one of the analog sticks, that didn't do anything. Kinda weird going from dead silence music, dead silence. I don't even know what the final area is. I guess what was... the underwater thing. Maybe I can just go in and leave. Oh, or that. Well, I would imagine one of those other 2 locations is the final thing, and I need the... Yeah, why wouldn't it bring that up while I was inside the little thing? It did fine there, so it said it was near the village, or near that ice. So let's go here and exit out of the town and see if I can board the ship from there. Isn't there that weird duel game where like a worm comes and kills you or something? I've always wanted to try that, but it's like multiplayer only, so I just kind of was like, eh. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Let's see if it'll give me the option to go to the boat from here. If not, then I'll have to land to the left middle and then take the boat. Yeah. That's shitty. So I gotta go from here and get to the... Why it doesn't have an option to just go to the big boat? I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and fly there. Oh, what the... Oh, for a second I thought the water wasn't loading in textures. Splash down in 3, 2, 1. Bubble! Man, it gets really blurry up there. Well, let's go see what the other 2 locations are. One of them is likely the obvious destination, I would imagine. Unless the game's deciding not to tell us where to go next, and then we kind of have to just figure it out. That's technically a possibility, but considering how linear this game is, I doubt that's the case. Yeah, that's some quick regrowing ice there, though, wouldn't you say? So anyway, what do you all think about the whole PS5 thing, eh? I mean, Demon Souls was about the only thing looking interesting to me. What happened? Oh, it lets you disembark, though. Okay. That's all cool. Nope. Push it forward. Just hand it up. Yeah. But yeah, Demon Souls is like the only thing that looked interesting, and like, I don't really see why anyone's really hyped to get the PS5 or the Xbox One right now. It's like kind of crazy how many people are losing their minds on Twitter. Like, I can't pre-order it. I mean, like, to me, the only people that should be like really interested in getting it right now would be basically live streamers and YouTube channels and journalists. I mean, for the consumer, unless you just happen to really want one of the particular games it showed, I would just find waiting to get the kinks. Because, I mean, you know, ever since we went to disc-based consoles, there's always been some kind of problem with a lot of the launch units, so... And even the Switch had launch issues, so... But is Ratchet & Clank a launch game? I know Demon Souls was announced as a launch game. I don't know about Horizons or Ratchet & Clank. Oh, an old hideout. Trapped-filled dungeon. Toddways? The Toddways. I wonder what they'll do about Fallout 76, actually. Because, I mean, if they don't transfer it to the next gen, I don't know how many years they might get out of it on the previous gen. I mean, it'll probably be fine for, like, the transition period. Because usually there's, like, what, about 3 years of a transition period, and then they just kind of start sweeping the previous generation under the rug at that point. But, yeah, I'm not really impressed with either one. Price is high, disc list is disgusting to me, and, especially the jacked up prices, too, on the games. Oh, boy. I'm gonna have a whole video on all this stuff, man. So we can't use items in here. So then the last location should be the path forward, then. Well, let's take a look at what the last area we can go to is. Yes, there is. There are people playing 76. I know as much as we all shat on it, there is an audience for it. Like I said in my review, it's people who like to explore, collect stuff and that. But the game is so poorly optimized when it came out. Now, supposedly it's much better now, but I don't know. I haven't played it since the, what's it called? The wildlife or whatever. that update was. There you go, boat. But I have heard that update made it a lot better. I don't know what side of this boat's flying at. Apparently it turned my entire boat around, I guess. Anyway, last locations all the way at the tip now. I don't know about beating the game today. We already lost the majority of the day today. So I don't see that happening. But we'll see what's over here. Yeah, see, that's the thing I iffy about with the price increase. I'm not necessarily saying that a game can't be $70 worth. What I do say is that I don't find a lot of games all worth that. And here's the other thing. If you're going to do $70, I swear, like when whatever the fuck I get next gen or that, and those $70, I'll comment on that in a second. Let's finish the Taiwan here real quick. I swear, if you have microtransactions, day one DLC and shit, I'm gonna call that bullshit on a $70 game. If you're gonna charge $70 for your fucking game, I don't want to see jack shit of that. You can have DLC stuff later, but not fucking day one DLC shit. Like, fuck that. If you're gonna jack it up to $70, you gotta get rid of that shit. Anyway, my mother, she is not feeling well. Her gallbladder is acting up, and it's giving her a lot of pain. And the doctors say she needs to get surgery and get it taken out. But the surgery they scheduled for will be in like 2.5 weeks, and she does not feel like she can wait that long. Well, I mean, at least on PC it'll be DRM free. Can I go through this ice here? It's like a little path though. Hey, Dan. Well, we're trying to see if maybe she can get an emergency ER surgery type thing going. Because she says it's giving her back pain. She said she didn't even get to sleep tonight. That she didn't even sleep last night. Pilot Fortress? Well, that's all the new locations on the map, I believe. Let's take a look at the Pilot Fortress, I guess. But yeah, if you do your game at $70 EA, get microtransactions and DLC out of there. I will call bullshit. You jacking your price up, you need to get rid of that shit. What the fuck is going on here? So this is Sid's secret hideout. We found his mother's secret hideout. What? What the hell game are they charging $69 for? Hey, Pad. What the hell is Tecmo fucking charging almost $70 for on Steam? Uh, you know, definitely, I think Microsoft still has a very interesting chess game in front of them with all this. I mean, what? So they'll discless version for casuals is $100 less, and they have not announced whether their games are going to be $70 or not. If they go and continue their games being 60 and the discless version is 100 less, and then if they think about doing some kind of deals or shit to beat the disc version, Microsoft could have an interesting chessboard ahead of them here. Again, I would have also tried to get some Japanese devs on, but that's kind of a. I think most Japanese devs have just moved on to the Switch if they're gonna have any moles against what Sony's been doing. You know, leave it to Sid. Yeah, apparently there was some rumor going about where, Nintendo was telling devs to make their games 4K ready. So, things seem to be... Why the hell is Fairy Tail $70? That already came out. Dead or Alive 6 is out too. I mean, are they like with like DLC? Like, I know on Steam they'll like base versions and then versions that come with like soundtracks and DLC and shit. Maybe that's what it is. There's rumors of a new model for Switch. Nintendo's been denying it though. Well, you're definitely not dressed for out here. Oh, what? Do I have to search the whole world for his crew? Or do I just need to check the actual base area? It's a pretty nice little hideaway it looks like, though. What the fuck is that? Just another Switch. You know, like the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox X. They did also just recently announce they're discontinuing the 3DS, so if you need a new 3DS, you better get one now, because after those, it's used. Well, there don't appear to be enemies here, so I don't know how much is really here to look around at. It really does make me wonder if Nintendo is going to focus on doing a handheld console hybrid for the rest of their existence, though. Fat, Light, DSi, XL, 3DS, 3DS XL, new 3DS, new 3DS XL. You forgot 2DS and 2DS XL. You're fired. Your research is inferior. You're fired. Fired! No, I'm just kidding. But I mean 3DS is not anything before that. They're discontinuing the 3DS. I guess this is Sid's office here. What's inside? Wob the inside. But yeah, this probably next year all the current 3DSs will get stalled out, and then there probably won't be any more then. tiny, out-of-the-way places. Magic powered locator? Oh, is it for that treasure finder thing? Not really a big thing. I got lots of 3DS stuff. I just haven't really played much of it. See, the sad thing is when you do this kind of stuff, you do live streaming or YouTube videos, you become, you get this mentality like that you want to do them for those. So, but I'll be getting a 3DS capture card, so that problem's going to be getting fixed up. We won't have that as a problem anymore. I don't know how any of them got to Goatsa when they were all in Ua. Yeah. I'm sure anyone who does any video content can relate to that. But now, for anyone interested in the whole 3DS capture thing, though, so the guy I got the 3DS off of, he was having trouble finding a decent condition new one to replace. Now, if he asked me if there was anything else we could possibly do, and I did tell him, I asked him about the SD card slot, and he said he has some, and he could change them out and try them out and stuff. So, I told him about that, and he said, okay, so ask him how much that would be to repair, and he would cover the repair cost. And Loopy said he actually would do it for free, so that's well, win-win situation now. Though I might ask for shipping, like what I paid for shipping, to just do some for the inconveniences of the running around of all this. But, so I sent it to Loopy, and yesterday I got, no, it was Wednesday. I got a email that's being shipped back. Now, he didn't say whether the SD card slot was fixed or not. I sent a note with it because he told me to put a note in it. So he knows which 3DS is which and stuff and that. So, I had my transaction number and stuff and all that stuff on top of this is the one with the SD slot problem and that. And I wrote that if it doesn't work when he tries out other ones, to just send it back to me, because obviously I want the capture thing to be put in a working one, because while there's only a few games that use the SD slot for saving, but some of them I would want to play, so I did not get a message that there was a problem, so if everything's good, hopefully what's being sent back is a fixed SD card captured mod 3DS now, hopefully. It's supposed to be here possibly at the beginning of the week. Hey, it's those little penguin things. Come here. You gave me stuff last time. Let's follow him. But yeah, so now you can pick you can pick, oh. Huh. You can pick 3DS stuff for the lists. Or music school. Oh. Got one of these little bastards back here. And that seems to be it. So yeah, it seems like just a lot of side quest stuff. But wait. But we went all... So we've went to all the locations now, so... I guess we do have to go through some of these side stuff. Hey, look, there's a bunch of the little penguins down there. Wait, is that one clipping through the ground, or is there a hill in front of him? I can't tell. Oh well. So what do you all think I should do as the first 3DS game? When I get it, though, what we'll do is a test stream of it. We'll try out on the program, try out some games. I would imagine it's pretty similar to the OG DS capture card. I would imagine. I don't think it'll be too different. But we'll try it out, learn about it a little bit. That's what I think I should do. That's what I think I should do. But, you know, you're all the ones who watch me, so, you know. Man, I just don't like the blur effect it puts on so many things, man. I mean, I think that's a good thing to do, because for one thing, aside from Q1 and Q2 and absolutely obscure mobile games, I've played every single Persona game now. So, I think it would be fitting to just cap off the last 2 Persona games. Because, let's admit, it's gonna be a while before Persona 6 or anything else comes out for a while. I mean, look how long it took for Persona 5 to come out. Yeah, that's... You know, the new 3DS is such a lost potential, honestly, too, you know. I mean, what? It only had 2 physical games that fucking used it? And then I think it had 3 digital games that had to be a new 3DS. And outside of that, there was jack shit. And besides, if you wanted to do Xenoblade again, it'd probably be best to do the Switch version. Because... better graphics. It didn't go like they added a. I think the Xenoblade remake though, or is it more of a remaster or a remake? I guess it's probably more of a remaster because they probably used the base of the original game and just redid all the models probably. So it's probably more of a remaster. But yeah, it is more powerful. It loads faster and stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say, they probably just used the base game, just update all the graphics. But, they did a nice mix of adding a little bit more anime, but not getting rid of the more realistic look the characters did. Having the original, where in 2, they just went really full anime. Which again, like, I don't mind anime. I don't mind anime, man. Waifu anime-ish art style, but I just don't like where you go from realistic to anime or anime to realistic, you know. Stay in your establishment. I just don't like the style being changed, man. X2 was pure love. I don't know much about 2 outside of the female characters. Apparently your sword or something, or the soul or some crap. I'm like, so you got waifu weapons? I don't know. Maybe somebody can explain that, Bill. But but the bigger thing is play Dragon Quest X. Or do you mean 9? I think you forgot an I in that. I would be interested in we playing 9 to do like a co-op type thing. But that's an original DS game. I can always capture that. Oh yeah, there was a 10 port on the 3DS. can you even still play 10 on the 3DS? I would have imagined they would have discontinued that by now. So either A, we need to explore the world map and find out where the fuck he is, or we have to do this side stuff. Well, we found that cave. What's that? Let's go to this cave we found a long time ago. I would have imagined with all the new add-ons and everything, and then jumping the PS4 and Switch, I would have imagined they would have probably discontinued it by now. I'd be kind of surprised if that's still a thing. Yeah, more of these slimy wall things again. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anyone talk about the 3DS version of 10 in ages. I mean, I would have to imagine it's discontinued. Can you imagine how much hard drive, not hard drive, but like, I don't even know if they have an SD card big enough to hold an MMO at that point. I mean, doesn't 10 have like 5 add-ons now? Let's go backward. I would imagine going up will be going forward. So let's make sure there's nothing this way. Yeah. It was cloud? You mean they had it cloud-based? I didn't know you could even do cloud things on the 3DS. Ah. I don't even want to know how that fucking works. If I was going to try the Japanese 10, I would probably at this current moment either do it on PC or on the Switch. It probably in the long haul would be smarter to do it on PC, since in the end that's going to be the last place that the game will likely exist. So they'll Earth file, they'll kind of a mix of Earth and fire on that. So water should get absorbed by damn stuff falling. Water should have gotten absorbed by Earth if I remember correctly. But I think there were more files, so we'll probably just do yeah, Earth will absorb water, but we'll do water for the fire ones. Go ahead and do see what the regular one can do. So they don't have a lot of HP, so that's always a good thing. And they can't do much damage. So we'll see how much SP in that they give. If they don't really give much EXP, I'll probably just one then. No, don't. Don't you fucking dare. But I hear it's pretty easy to do Dragon Quest X on the Switch. I hear it's not recommended on PS4 because you have to go through PSN to buy like a unique currency to do transaction shit on PS4. So it's a little more extra work to play on, apparently. Well, on the Switch and PC, it doesn't do that. Stop jamming. And just die. But I would love to try out 10. It's just getting people is a bit tricky. See if they can just poke that thing to death. They should be able to finish those two. Nope. Yeah. Well, they'll kill it. It's not that it's not a case of getting the PSN currency. Apparently there's a complete unique currency for Dragon Quest X that's exclusively on the PS4 version, to my understanding. That, if I'm recalling what I read correctly, that is. So on top of Japanese PSN, and the currency is a thing because it has to do with your subscription or something. I don't know. It's been a while since I read all that crap, so. I don't know. From what I understand, the Switch version is the easiest console version to get set up and everything. It's what all the Dragon Quest Den people recommend. That or PC. There's a chest over there. Slide again. But why would you buy it? You should just get all the free stuff. Still pissed you have to buy Xbox Gold to fucking play it on the Xbox One though. That just seems so stupid to me. I really hope it comes to PSN or something soon. I don't care if it's PSN or Switch, just fucking get it on something else that I don't have to pay money for the online service. Because Xbox Gold isn't of any value to me. Just about everyone I knew that played the 360 fucking bought PS4. I honestly think the only real friend I have that has Xbox One was Vampire Mike. I think he's honestly like the only person I know that fucking actually bought one. See, they all both file wind. Eh. Maybe I should bring in Tolton, since these are low enemies anyway. That or I could, you know, because Gamble is not very expensive, and technically there's a chance they could kill it in one hit. The everyone's good, so you can just do that. I mean, it's only 10, so it's not like it's a very expensive spell. I hope so. So what did think about the PS5? Nothing that makes me want to run down to get pre-ordered or anything. The environment, like, Demon Souls is the only thing that's really interesting to me. And even then, I'm just kind of meh on it. Because FromSoft ain't making it. So I'm a little concerned with Blue Point's ability in reconstructing the Souls experience in a gameplay aspect. Now, the environments look gorgeous in it, but some of the aesthetic of enemies, like the tutorial boss, looks awful in my opinion. He looks heavily westernized to me. I just look like something from Devil May Cry or something, which, I mean, yeah, I know Devil May Cry ain't a western game, but I mean, like, I don't know, it just aesthetically it looks so different from the original Demon Souls. But the other thing I found, and these two things are really minor, very, very minor, but the Kyoto makes incredibly loud grunting when he was attacking everything. Ugh! 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 Which is just seems kind of weird to me. You don't really hear your Kyoto much in the Souls games, outside of usually screaming when they fall to death or die. Outside that, you don't really hear them much. And then the footsteps sound so odd to me in the game. Like, I don't know, they didn't sound very accurate. Those two things are very minor, but I just kind of I mean, I can pull out Demon Souls right now on my PS3 and play on the fan server, which allows you to connect to any region of Demon Souls. I mean, it's funny that the fan server opened up region-free crossplay between the three versions of the game, when, you know, the original version didn't do that. I don't know, just the footsteps sounded weird to me. I'm probably the only person that thinks that, but it just sounded odd to me. But, like, aesthetically, the environment looks really good, though. Like, a lot of detail on some of the trees and shit in the tutorial area, they look absolutely gorgeous. So, like, they're doing a great job on that. Then the humanoid characters, like the blue-eyed knights, the red-eyed knights, and I probably don't want to actually go that way. That probably goes back to the beginning. Yeah, I think that's back at the beginning, so let's... Can I go across this gap here? Outside that, nothing game-wise, really. Like, it's cool seeing that Devil May Cry, but it's just the port of the last one. So... I've only ever played Devil May Cry 1 and 2. Well, I've technically played 3, but I never beat 3. I beat 1 and 2. I actually recently got the PS4 English Asian version of 4, actually. Recently. It got restocked at PlayAsia for pretty cheap, so... That's been sold out for a while. But yeah, I don't think there's any need to go one down pre-order either of the two consoles right now. Unless you're a journalist, YouTube, streamer. Like, if you don't make content as a consumer just playing video games, I would just wait. Let the bugs get cleansed out. Get a better version. Next year, they'll have a bundled version that'll come with a game, and you might get $50 off or something for Black Friday or something. I think that's just a much smarter thing to do, but... Let's see... Worthless moved along. Yes, Kaim. Use the staff. She still has a lot of shit to learn from her, though. Get that. Definitely get that. She's got everything. She did learn that. I want to get that equipped to her, too. What's the attack boost? Get that on her, and... You learned that. You got lawns. Okay, they all got that wand. That equip tool. Let's see. So didn't I get? I think I got a higher MP plus thing. I think too. Yeah, think about it. Yeah, there. Look at that one. Nice extra 147. Yup. Guess I could get rid of that. But she's also one of the ones still learning a lot of stuff. Did I get any more slots? No, I got one more. I mean, with double, I mean... and, you know, I got really powerful MP and HP items anyway, so... Kinda not really necessary to boost them even more when you think about it, so... Go with that. Okay. Can I jump that? Yes, I can. A wind bomb. Now I do notice that cursor blinking on the mini-map. I would imagine that's where we need to go for this little dungeon here. But probably the biggest thing I'm kind of surprised about is the fact that Sony went with their discless version being 100 more than the Xbox Series discless. I think that's definitely going to hurt their normie factor more there. Because, I mean, unless you're either loyal to Sony or you're a big Japanese person, because let's face it, it looks like Microsoft didn't bother really trying to do Japanese devs for the series. I honestly think they should have, but... So, Japanese stuff will be on Switch and PS4. I'm still interested to see how many people in the Japanese market will support the PS5, though. The all on top, they think they can do anything. Yeah, that was their big fault with the PS3. Had 2 generations of success, and they let the ego get to them. That I don't know, actually. If that's the case, then I guess that is something you could use to make an argument, but I would argue that most normies probably don't really care about graphics much. For me, it's really more about aesthetics than graphics. I'll take a better pleasing art style in that way over having the most melt your eyeball down graphics. But I think most normies ain't going to really care. The casual market's not going to care about the power as much. So I still think that decision will hurt the sales in that front. I was kind of expecting them to do anywhere between $50 to $10 less than the $4.99 price, though. I mean, admittedly, $10 wasn't going to be the end of the world. To just be a little less. But I guess they would just like, just make it the same. It is interesting to point out that, I believe it was Phil Spencer said something about their strategy was going to basically be wait for the PS4 to announce its prices and undercut them across the board. Because when you think about that, that's kind of been Sony's thing for almost every generation besides the PS3. They've kind of always announced it late and undercutted. The PS3 was the only time they really just grew too big a fucking head and like, yeah, $600. There's still a huge number of people just doing Game Pass. Yeah, and there was the whole Game Pass thing too. A lot. Actually, it looks like I do have to go back to the beginning because I can't go back that way, so. Well, let's see if I'm white. Yeah. Pretty sure that's the beginning now. Back this way. I find it interesting how it doesn't reveal the whole mini-map to you either. So we went white last time. Wasn't there a path going further? Yeah, see, there's a path going up. It looks like it goes to that cross thing now. Oop. Wait, did I just go? Oh, I went back down the one way I went. Oof. I thought that was a different slide. Let's see. But, see, the Game Pass thing is creating like a Netflix effect. Where you just pay a small fee, you're subscribed every month, and games come in and out. You don't get to own anything. It's like if you made Blockbuster digital, I guess you could say. But you don't get to have any choice or say in what the fuck you get to rent. Really, that's really what came down to. Oh, that thing's probably gonna die. Gonna get 2 gambles on it. Wait, miss? Is that different? Oh, it's a platinum. It's not a silver. So you can't use gamble on it. It takes 0 physical damage. When you take 0, it doesn't miss. Guess maybe try Earth? I guess. It does say he's weak against... it does say he's water also. Huh. How the hell are you supposed to hold it then? I mean, they obviously purposely made it immune to gamble, so I don't know what you do then. But yeah, the Game Pass is basically making a digital Blockbuster. And there's a lot of people who are liking that. I mean, what is it? $14 a month, I think? I think that's what it is, right? Some water this way. Oh, no, that's a wall. This is a shiny wall. And then when if you've never gotten Game Pass before, your first offer on it's $1 for a month. They give you cheap trial, basically, to try it out. I mean, you know, for like games to try and stuff, I mean, that's alright, but you know, if you like ownership or physical, then yeah, the Game Pass is probably one of the furthest things you want right now. But I really think that's what their hopes are for next generation. That the majority of people who buy the discless version get Game Pass. Because a lot of companies, they want these constant subscriptions. Because people forget about them. They'll be like, oh fuck, I've been paying for this service I don't even use anymore for like 2 years. Like, look it up. There's a lot of statistics showing that a lot of people just fucking forget about this shit. So you're done with Cook. You still got one more. That was... yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. You were done with Cook, yeah. You're done with your... yeah. And... oh, there's one. And not a top priority now. Let's get that one. Yeah, I honestly think that's what they're hoping, is that it'll become big, and I think the big strat is to try and get people more into the digital. They want to get more and more people into the digital market. But I don't think... I think basically they were both scared shitless. I mean, look what happened to the Xbox One. The whole announcement of everything related to the Xbox One affected its entire life. It's a miracle they even made any profit. That didn't just fucking die like the Stadia is. And considering the Stadia, you know, didn't come out that long ago either, and it fucking was... I mean, besides YouTube ads, I literally don't know jack shit of anyone even talking about the Stadia anymore, let alone even owning one. I don't know anyone that fucking owns one. Not anyone I watch or anything. Yeah. Yeah, you told me about that. I bet I have to... I bet I don't get access to it. It'd be nice, because, I mean, it's much easier to play. I mean, you get a lot more lag on Xbox One's Phantasy Star 2, but it's just more convenient, because I can do stuff on my PC while waiting for raids and stuff. Because it's so much more annoying doing that on my PC. I can't edit, I can't do anything because it'll... see, that's a slide now. Now, to be honest, if the Game Pass was part of just Xbox Gold with no price increase, that probably wouldn't be too bad in that sense, but I don't see them doing that. Because they have to pay the developers and shit something, obviously, so... that would cut in more of their money if they did that. Man, I wish that rumor about them going free came true, though. Because there's still a lot of chess pieces in Microsoft's favor right now. You know, some of the limited Discord channels have actually been kind of talking about, like, I think somebody just straight out asked Josh for Limited One Games, like, what, do you all have any, like, future-proofing when digital becomes even more mainstream and physical is going to be less. And his response was, I think Nintendo overall will support physical way longer than the other console manufacturers. Which, I mean, could be a very fair case to bring up. I could see Nintendo focusing more on physical. I mean, you know, everyone always buys all the garbage. You gotta keep all the tat with the goods. Oh, no, that's not good. They just put petrification on everyone. Okay, I need to have at least one person with anti-petrification on then. It only does the front or the back? The fuck? I don't need to be wiping out here all of a sudden. There we go. Good-yo.
That seemed like a needless battle.
Pretty much. I mean, the SP's all I'm really getting out of it. You were done. You just got done. All you have left is low teals. You know, what they really should have done is made, like, a side effect where it, like, boosts white magic, boosts black magic. So that way you could be encouraged to be like, oh, maybe I want, like, these three. So these two will boost the magic up, and then, you know, I can use the highest tier of magic. Because honestly, they're just all worthless, because you just get the next tier, and aside from the sake of learning them, because I'm sure there's probably an achievement for, like, learning everything or something, probably. Probably. You had everything for cook, yeah. Yeah. And you're still learning the alarm clock. Where you go? How about get with Walla and get that on so I don't have some accidental case of everyone being petrified. Yeah. Is there anything like in that dead end now? Oh, so the Corsair was for a treasure. 12 Master Thief tools? Now I'm assuming the Corsair's gone. Really? That's like all? Moving further up. No, I went this way, didn't I? Yeah. So let's check more on the... Because there was a slide thing over here we didn't go down, if I remember correctly. So let's check over here. Hey, Alan. How you doing today? You up for a stream tonight, by the way? Since you heal. Small path this way. Currently, we don't have a main destination to going to, so we're just kind of going these side areas we have right now. We were just talking about the maybe. Alright. Well, let us know on Discord on the group thing then. Oh, yeah. Get him back on the gamble. But yeah, we were just talking about the PS5's reveal and the price tags and basically who's going to likely have good chances or has some strategic value in what they did. I mean, I'm curious to see what Nintendo's going to do after the Switch. Because, you know, since, what, the Wii, they've just kind of been in the middle of every console cycle. I think the Wii was the first one where they didn't do it at the same time as everyone else. Because, you know, in probably like 3 or 4 more years, you think we'd probably be hearing about the next thing that'll be from Nintendo, likely, you would think. I mean, they could just keep going with the Switch. I mean, if the rumored upgraded Switch is a really big increase, they could just continue doing the Switch and basically be like, well, everyone, you're going to have to upgrade to play our new Switch Plus games or something. You know, kind of like what the new 3DS was. But, you know, that's also taking a risk because, I mean, look at the new 3DS. It didn't sell well, and a lot of people didn't update to it. I was expecting that to be as quick. But they're in the back, but he can kill all of them. It's not like they're doing a lot of damage anyway. It's not gonna do you any good. The Switch U. I mean, it's... And like I said, you know, before, we don't even know, are they gonna continue doing the handheld console hybrid thing, or are they gonna try something else? I mean, they could try milking the whole hybrid thing for a few generations. But... who's to know if that will turn out pretty good for a while or not?
What a waste of time.
And you see, that's the other thing too. If they were to be like, well, I think we need to drop the hybrid thing, they're gonna get a lot of people to be like, well, why would you drop it? It's a good idea. I think at the same time it puts them in a difficult position if they want to do something different that doesn't involve the hybrid. People are just gonna be like, well, why'd you stop doing the hybrid? Oh, I mean, it's a good system, don't get me wrong. Who knows? You know, Nintendo doesn't have the greatest history of not screwing people over either. They've done a lot of weird shit. Oh, what'd you hear that for? Just here. That's probably that one we saw in the background around the middle area. I mean, I think it would be best to stick with it. Because changing right now would be really strange. But Nintendo has a wide history of not wanting to just continuously do the same thing. Like, I mean, look at since the Wii to now, you know, the Wii with motion and pointing and waggling, the DS and 3DS with 2 screens, the Wii U with the gamepad, and the Switch with portability. You know, they always keep wanting to quote unquote innovate, you know, do something different. So, you know, on a money scheme wise, yeah, it would be smart to continue doing what they're doing now. But if they continue how they've always been trying to do different shit, you know, I don't see them wanting to do it for a long period of time. I do remember Pat saying he wanted to get a Switch, but he hadn't gotten one yet. Well, they don't. I mean, hell, I mean, look at what they're doing with the Mario thing. It's like, temporary digital sale. Like, what? See, is this a different area over here? You know what would have been nice? To have some kind of device that tells you, yeah, we've been down here. Oh, you're getting your savings for the Switch? Yeah, didn't they just announce a new Monster Hunter? No, I was watching Striketh play one of the... Oh, you already got the Switch. Or did I just forget about that? I don't remember. I just forgot them. Oh yeah, because you did do videos on your YouTube channel, though. Now that I think about it, yeah, you did have some videos on Pokemon. So, but I don't remember when those came out. Yeah, I watched Striketh play. I don't know which of the two it was, but you know, it was one of those two, and I'm just like, nah. Don't you need the Switch Online though to actually trade and stuff? Which is shitty. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you need Nintendo's online service to do any of that, I believe. I mean, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't there, like, the random trading thing, though? Like, that's been a thing on several of the 3DS games. Where you just throw a random Pokemon in the Ethernet and you get something else back. Plus, you can search for trades. But, of course, that's assuming you, because a lot of those are also hacked Pokemon, too, so if you're trying to keep it pure, you do want to be cautious of that. Oh, they're all ones you trade. I'm surprised they even still do those. Honestly, even all the way back with the first generation, I never really understood the trade involved ones. Because it's like, I want that Pokemon still, but I'm gonna temporarily give it to you and then you give it back to me. It's like... I mean, I've never seen anyone trade a trade-involved one and not want it back. So it's always just been to me kind of like, why even have that system for those? Because I've literally know no one who's like, oh yeah, here, you can have my my trading involved Pokemon, and you give me yours, and you know we'll be along all day. Like, it's always trade and then trade back. So I don't really know why that's even still a thing. don't quite get, but oh well. Maybe it's just to encourage you to trade, but I mean, you would think the fact that there were exclusive Pokemon would always be enough to do that, but yeah. See, attack boost, spirit magic. Yeah, take that one. I think we're pretty much done with this cave. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one or two things in here I might have missed, but we explored most of it. Obviously, it has nothing to do with moving forward, so I think we're good. I mean, it could be we just need to find a new destination on the map. It's weird to point out 4 new places go to them, and none of them will continuing forward, though. But yeah, if you do like online trades and you don't know the person, they could just keep your Pokemon, so. So yeah, you basically need someone you can trust, because doing it with random people, they just keep your shit, so. Yeah, when you think about it, it makes less sense to me. What? So you can't even find someone else that might just be willing to trade twice. Well, that kind of makes it a little weird. Yeah. I nibble on the X and Y. I tried the random trade a few times. I was kind of surprised how many good fucking Pokemon I got out of it. I was just expecting a million Magikarps or something. Last one. I got a few. I only did a woe. Kill all. Again, it's woe based. There we go. That one's all.
Okay.
I don't know about how the random trades are now, though. But on X and Y, I remember getting quite a few randomly interesting Pokemon that was just kind of like, Yeah, I honestly think they should just get rid of the trade evolution thing. That just seems like, especially since you can't even search for what you want online now, it seems like even more annoyance. Because basically it just means you definitely need someone you know that plays in that. Or somebody you can trust. Because I wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, excuse me. I wouldn't be surprised if you found randos that fucking steal your shit. I mean, fuck. I remember when the Animal Crossing came out, that's like the first thing that happened was people were like, this fucking random guy came in and stole my shit. Stole my flowers and my peaches and other freaking crap they could get their hands on. You know, actually, though, I could maybe ask Striketh if he could help you, though,
That
Aaron.
seemed like a needless battle.
Because I know Striketh has been streaming it. I could ask Striketh if he might be able to help you if you want, Aaron. We haven't waited Striketh in a while. He's been playing a few different things. He was playing Destiny 2 for a while. It's just like, no! Somebody save him! Somebody save... Because I don't really know anyone who's really playing Pokemon outside of Striketh that I know. That has online. Because he was playing online, I believe. So that's that cave. So we got the other ruins. And then the Forgotten Cave, which I'm pretty sure are just both side areas. Let's just look around the map, because I'm feeling like we need to... I'm feeling like we have to find something. So... if I was a maniacally crazy lunatic, where would I go? Be honest, I didn't take a good look in that middle area of the water, though. I mean, it's a giant flying-looking axe thing. Not exactly... You know what, actually? A quicker way to look around would probably be just take flight. Look around in the sky for anything odd. Though, man, does it get blurry up here. It is super blurry. Somebody turn the filters off. Hey, I didn't design it. Ooh, what's this? Oh, this is where Grand Staff was. Huh. It's kind of dead. Interesting, it has ice all around it. I wonder what the point of that is. So that one looks heavily damaged, though. But yeah, this ship is Sid's. The bigger one was the ship we got kidnapped on. I mean, I don't know where that Elgin asshole went to. It's kind of interesting actually flying over the areas he went over a bit. They're not super deep. It's like you got out of bounds and you're looking at the background of some areas in Dark Souls. What happens if we go straight into a typhoon? Nothing. Because we don't have any other destinations marked on the map to go to, so... Yeah, what did she call it? The Nautilus? Or something like that? It can go through ice. See, like, stuff like that? It can charge through the ice. This thing can fly and go underwater. Oh, and it can go through the storms. But the Nautilus can do that too. They can both go through storms. So I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to really be going at this point. I mean, we wanted to go through ice. But I don't see anywhere else to go through ice. Damn, it is super foggy over here. I think that's the, yeah, that's the ghost town. Ooh, really close though. Just barely a little below us. They didn't really do a whole lot to detail up the world much, that's for sure. That was the pirates' hideout. Yeah, but I like to only do that as a last resort. I like to try and enjoy a little of the blind. Not sure what this is. That looks like a pretty ominous looking area. Bunch of pillow things and a weird ice cave. Oh, I guess that's her hideout. Cause that there, maybe that leads to that then. Cause I mean, every time on the world map, it'll have a cursor to where you have to go progressionally wise, but we don't have one now. Just had a bunch of side stuff. We can go through. It looks like there's some landing over here. What's? Because the village with the torment thing was over there, wasn't it? So, what's this over here? What was that the forest we went through way back at the beginning? I think that was the forest way back at the beginning. Yes, it is. Kinda surprised this is even on the disc. See, my only two guesses are either you need to find something that isn't marked on the map, or one of the side areas that we have leads to it. So sidewise, we have the temple, the second temple, the Forgotten Cave, which is her old base, and then the snowfields to the north. But as you can see, none of them have a cursor. Let's take a look, because they wanted the ship for the ice. So let's see what's in here. Because I don't remember if we even entered the zone, actually. It's an actual ice zone, so maybe it's the way forward. Maybe they just forgot to put the little... Oh, yeah, the progression icon. Whoop. Well, got a scene going on. That quiet music, though. The forbidden spell, the level? Well, he didn't do a good job because you know it. So this is going to be for some ultimate black magic, so very doubtful this is continuing the story. He said the wind drains out energy, though. Then why would you bring it up? Why would you bring it up, then? So it's actually draining our mana. Great. Geno's Forest Syndrome. probably need to go outside and save first. Okay, I'm going to... It's absorbing all the mana of the world. Am I just gonna get a scene each time I transition? Okay, let me go outside and save. Or does it not? Well, my comment on that would be probably to go in the direction the wind's coming from, probably. So we have to hit the analog stick to go back to the world map. So, what you in? You're in. Well, let's go save. And let's try that out. Let's go in the direction the wind is coming from. Yeah, I might have to Google where the fuck it wants me to go, because I'm not too sure. I don't see the fucking flying axe thing anywhere. Grand staff. I'm just calling it Grand Axe. Don't see it anywhere. The one where it was is destroyed. So, not quite sure where the fuck the game wants me to go. But hey, we can get some ultimate supposed magic, so why not? So, wait, what? Save failed? What? That was kind of weird. I've never... The course is back. I've never seen that happen before. Though, thankfully, it didn't corrupt any data, though, so I can live with that. That was kind of bizarre, though. The course is back. I hope not. Okay, well, I'd say go in the direction of the wind, and if that doesn't lead to what we need to, I guess we'll just have to figure it out. Okay, so wind is blowing towards us, so let's just go up. Somebody play Gino's music, though. In the forest, na 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 na. And I'm not gonna really want to mess around with this shit. If I have to navigate some silly maze, I'd rather just not deal with enemies. So, it's coming that way. And they always said that dialogue. Okay, it's coming from up again. Well, they are 1,000 years old, so... So yeah, it looks like that's the big mystery. So follow your nose. You didn't say anything about dragon. He looks like a very ultimate weapon-looking creature, don't he? Oh, well that's... Oh, it forces you to have Jensen in. I wish it'd let me go to his equipment, though. Oh well. So let's see what this thing is. Here you go. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be this game's equivalent of like ultimate looking. It's organic, he has no element, even though he's called a blue dragon. Well, I'd say let's first just do regular attack. Wait for them to buff everyone. So let's see. Jensen, go ahead, do physical on everyone. And then okay. And wait, what? Okay, so physical seems to be kind out. So can we only damage it with magic then is the thing. I mean, if that's the case, then I have the completely wrong party for all this then. Let's see what we can do. See if magic will affect it. If not, then that likely means there's some kind of gimmick then. Nope, it heals it. There's some kind of gimmick. Oh. That's the spell he just said was... Holy shit. Ow. So what do you do then? My best guess is we oh, you can't flee? Okay, well then there has to be something we can do, because that would just be bad game design if it, like, say you needed an item to win or something. That would be a dick move to make it where you can't run away. So that to me makes me feel like there has to be something. But the question is what? Do you have anything to... Blue Dragon Eye. That looks awfully interesting.
Okay.
How much you want to bet I have to steal that and then equip it? Summon Exodia! I summon you! The Forbidden One! Nah! Okay. current plan. Steal that thing and hope that actually has something to do with what the fuck's going on. If that doesn't, then, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Get status fix on everyone. Is there a all version of that? Yeah. Okay, then I just have to do a woe. Do that woe.
Okay.
Death spell doesn't help. Why my steel? He does have very high damage, but he's definitely, I wouldn't say, from what I see, unwinnable. Ow. It's all a question of needing to know how to damage him.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
If it's not getting that off of him and equipping it, then I do not know. Oh, this is gonna haunt. Good thing this is an individual target. Pretty nice animation though. Oof. Oh yeah, there we go.
Sleight of healing.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, absorb that. But yeah, I got the wrong ass party for this. If there's no way to melee him at all. Oh, hey, you steal. That's like my only lead heal. Yeah, that back row needs. That item that's stealable is like my only lead on what the fuck to do. Yeah, I'll take the free heal. Come on. Wait. Did say it was a steal, right? No, it's a drop. Fuck. I did the same thing I did that last time. Okay, never mind. It was a drop. I did that one boss too where I fucking because I keep forgetting it also lists drops and not just stolen items, so okay, so that's not the case then. What do you do to this thing then? Tried files, so let's just try every single element. Something has to do something. Of course, that doesn't help. Hey, heal myself. I wonder if Gamble would walk on him. Because Gamble's non-elemental.
Okay.
I mean, if that don't walk, I really don't know.
I'm not done yet.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Holy fuck, Shakulet. Gamble. Gamble does damage. Okay, we got something. If only I could change out. So I want to get a group. Everyone has to have a gamble then. So, yeah, basically let him kill me at this point. reload, get Jensen in the party, get everyone with Gamble. That's kind of weird to make Gamble. It's either Gamble works or just non-elemental. That could also be the possibility of it. But let's see. Hell's fury knows no wrath. But either way, Gamble works, so, and that should be fine too, because Gamble can usually do at least 1,000, if not even more, if you're lucky. So, basically, I'll probably want 2 mages to probably shift between each other healing to keep everyone alive outside of dead when he uses death. And then everyone else just casting Gamble. That, in theory, should work. Kinda weird, though. Oh yeah, I forgot they get their dead asses up. And he'll get him heal.